Hello, so today I wanted to talk to you about how our skin health is very dependent on our gut health. The two are intricately linked, and the gut microbiome, which is the bacteria that normally reside in our gut, good and bad, can actually manifest. If there's changes in the gut biome, it can be seen very clearly on our skin, on the surface. So gut disorders are very much linked to inflammatory symptoms, and we see those in our skin, typically in things like acne, eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis. All of these are inflammatory disorders where our immune system is kicking in and causing inflammation as a reaction to perceived dangers on our skin. So the gut microbiomes, the bacteria in the gut, are very much involved in that anti-inflammatory response. So really at a cellular level within the skin, the bacteria in our gut are essential for formation of molecules known as short-chain fatty acids. Fatty acids aren't bad things, they're actually quite good things because they help to control our reactions, our inflammatory reactions. And if we control our inflammatory reactions, then our skin is in better health and doesn't sort of break out and go red and get irritated or angry, as we can see in those skin disorders that I mentioned earlier. So some gut bacteria have actually been proven to increase the thickness of the dermis layer of our skin, and this helps our skin barrier, which is basically the thing that stops all the nasties in the environment from getting into our bodies. So if our skin barrier is compromised, then we get inflammatory reactions, we get lots and lots of irritation, redness, breakouts, lots of flaking, lots of dry, tight, itchy skin. So the gut bacteria that help to regulate this dermal layer really are helpful in controlling and regulating and keeping healthy our skin's barrier. Also things like transepidermal water loss, where you get lots of water and hydration escaping through the skin because the barrier is compromised. If you think of the skin barrier like a brick wall with bricks and with mortar, with things like transepidermal water loss, you get cracks and breaks in the mortar, and there's gaps where fluid, hydration on one side of the wall can go out, and so you're left with drier skin, more impaired skin. You also have issues with stress, and I know a lot of people can tell when they're very stressed because their gut plays up. They get lots of cramping, lots of bloating, lots of diarrhea. So things like IBS are a great example of this because that's very much related to stress, but it can also manifest on your skin. So stress and other sort of systemic inflammatory disorders has a great impact on how your skin looks. So what can you do about this? How can you make sure that you're helping your gut stay healthy, and by so doing, helping your skin stay healthy? Well, there are several things you can do. Try and minimize parts of your diet that are likely to cause gut irritation and inflammation. So have a look at your diet. Think about the foods that you're eating. Think about foods that may be high in sugar, for example. Think about foods that may be high in dairy. Perhaps consider switching to non-dairy alternatives like soya or oat milks. Think about reducing your sugar intake. Think about your stress levels as well. Think about how you can reduce your stress levels, whether through mindfulness or meditation or regular exercise. Even if it's gentle exercise, just getting outside in fresh air can help to reduce your stress levels. Think about how much sleep you get and whether it's helpful sleep or whether it's broken sleep that leaves you feeling more tired. So think about your sleep patterns, whether or not you need to switch off your devices a little while before you go to sleep so your mind already starts to wind down for the day. And think about what else you can supplement your diet with. So things like prebiotics and probiotics to help rebalance those bacteria in your gut to make sure that you've got more of the good bacteria than the bad bacteria, thus keeping your gut healthy, making sure that your skin stays healthy too.